I want to start first by asking about a recent fascination. And so I'm looking for something that's been intriguing you, something that's been standing out in your mind or that you've been noticing in the world, something that you can't stop thinking about.
Yeah, so I think this is the crux of what you and I have spent so many hours talking about, but it is this sort of regime shift. And now I get the opportunity to introduce the metric that I forgot before. But during the COVID period, just this year, we've seen 75, as I was mentioning to you, globally, we've seen 75 interest rate hikes, which
In
is the largest
2022,
in
just
sorry
to
in
get credit for that. Yeah.
2022, yeah, which is the largest percentage of net central bank tightening that we've seen in about 15 years, kind of right prior to the GFC. And while 75 hikes seems like a large number, when you contrast that with over 1,000 net cuts since the GFC, and on top of that, $23 trillion of QE, I think it's clear that we've sort of reached the end of 40 years of sort of policy omnipotence and kind of the golden era of the central banker, and associated with that lower inflation, lower volatility, and much as we've talked about, long duration assets and financial assets, being literally the only place to invest, and the kind of the counter corollary to that being either short duration or real assets. So I do think that tied in with the other things we've talked about, inequality, demographics, the debt burden in the country, certainly are pointing towards a regime shift. And I think really simplistically, we're hearing a lot of Wall Street commentators talk about, is this the end of a 40-year bond bull market? But I think that's only really one component. And I think honestly, it's almost like a corollary that goes along with the regime we've been in for 40 years. But I think the big, when you ask me, why is it intriguing me? Like everybody, cognitively, it's very, very difficult to pull yourself away from how you've invested and those underlying variables that we've invested in for the last 40 years. And I think a lot of investors will struggle with that. And I'm not so sure that portfolios are well positioned for a shift in this regime.